So in my videos, I've been talking about bankruptcy a lot, and um, see, here's the thing: is unless like a catastrophe happens in my life, like I'm not gonna go bankrupt anytime soon. Um, I'm thinking I think down the road, so I don't just think just like right now, like I got unless like I said unless like a catastrophe happens in my life the next few months I'll be fine. I'm pretty good for a while, like not having any type of income coming in or whatever, like not a long time, but like I can pay my bills. But it's like if I don't if I don't, like, I have to keep selling assets, and then like taking a cut from with whatever taxes and shit, and it's like I don't want to sell, and like I have to, like, um taxes and uh debt. It's like I don't want to sell, man. I don't want to sell my assets. That's not what I wanted to do. Um, but like, I it's I want to pay my debt. Like, the thing is, I want to pay my debt down. I come up with things, and then other things come up. That's what it is. It's like I get on track, like, okay, I'm gonna get this taken care of, and then all of a sudden something else comes up. Something like I have to help. Something like, like I get that mindset, like, okay, I'm gonna work hard to get this off, and then something happens. Like I want to work a few jobs and pay it off, and then I want to be back at zero. Like it I'm tired of having to worry about like transportation sucks. Like having to worry about transportation is such a pain. I would love to just like move to some safe place that I didn't really have to worry about having a vehicle, like a city. But I don't want to live in cities because they're super expensive. They're not the safest places right now, and our cities should be absolutely immaculate. Our cities, it should be so cheap to live in our cities, and there should be like no crime. Where's our 15-minute cities? Like, I just want to, you know, I don't need a big place. I don't, I just need people that aren't like messed up that are around me. Like, like, eh, I don't know. It's this, it's it's like for me, I moved back up here. Like I was hoping like things could work out here. Up in Michigan, like I came back, and like I lost my job, and the area I'm at is there's not a lot of jobs here unless it's like a service job or whatever, and like just kind of. And I was planning on moving out of my apartment anyway to somewhere else. But then, like, what happened is, like, what really worries me is, like, my credit. So, like, since I, like, lost my job or whatever, still, before that happened, I started consolidating my loans. And, um, that requires my credit score to go down. And it's just like, why did that have to happen? Like, I consolidated my loans because I was planning on paying them off. Like, that's why I did that. Like, honestly, I think I was probably like gonna stay here for a while and try to get my debts down, and but like that plan didn't work out. So it's like now I feel like I gotta go, since there's no other opportunities to open up. Like none of the social media that I've done has like opened up for, like, like some type of influencer to be like, hey, won't you come work for me, man? No, no, okay, cool. You don't need my creativity. That's fine. Um, but maybe I don't have any type of creativity. So I've been trying to do like a burner account for um my TikTok and my Twitter. The X account was basically a record label that I set up, and then the thing is like I paid for the check mark. Um, and I try to like I try to grow a music. I wanted to start a record label, and then hopefully that would do something. But it didn't really work out. So I'm sitting here like my main account where I don't get hardly any. Like I got to sit here and like be a reply guy all day to get like 100,000 views, and not like to sit here just replying all day for, and I'm not getting growth. Like if I was getting growth, if people were starting to follow me, like nobody was following me at all, and then it's just like I didn't get much engagement. I mean, I might get engagement a little bit here and there, but like I, I'm sitting here with like 13,000 followers for no reason. I mean, it gives me a little bit of legitimacy, like legitimate, like it's a bigger account. It's not like it's a like my account, my burner account just looks like a bot. Like I look like it's verified, but it looks like a bot account. So um, people really don't take. I don't know, and I think it might be still linked up with my Google some way. Because I try to like separate things. I try to make it on a new phone, and but then I put my phone number in for Twitter, and I think that kind of messed it up. I wanted just to see like separate all the way. So um it is what it is. So uh I don't see a point to use my other account. It really doesn't do anything, and I was just using my shadow account. So I switched it over, and it was like some like weird. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna. Um, doesn't matter. Nobody watches my videos anyway. Anyway, so yeah, it was just basically like I just make like Pennywise videos on just weird, creepy, twisted Pennywise like cartoonish type of videos on TikTok, and then cringy, very cringy. Like lip singing and all that. Then so like I changed the account. It was kind of like that, but X. And I was trying to like um, share some videos that I made or whatever. So like I decided to switch it over, and we'll see if this does anything. I don't know. I'm sitting at I gotta wait till my blue check comes back because like that's already paid for. That's what I'm trying to say. I've already paid like a year for that. So like I'm sitting here, not really getting much money off of X. Like I get engagement up, and then like I get like $12. Like that pays for my check mark, and I'm not really getting the engagement I needed. So, um, or growth, either or. Like I need to at least get paid if I like I need to get some money, and like I would join somebody's crew and just like be the bitch that does like all the bitch work and tries to like help like maintenance shit, like learn new shit, learn how to do different computer stuff, um, and be more generalized and trying to like become some type of a director, possibly of some show, or like some, or possibly even have my own show on one of these like Daily Wire type of industries, or Tim Cass, or Steven Crowder. But like, yeah, I don't get much um, opportunity. So that's I'm just looking at, okay, today, like this is what happened today. So I got an email from Domino's Pizza distribution center, and they said they moved on. I didn't even get a in-person interview. So I'm sitting here looking at, they were very intrigued by my resume, and then I had the phone one, and I guess they picked somebody else. And that was it. And that was like the last I was holding out on not smoking weed. And I decided to, get myself some weed. I'm planning on because I've been holding out. I haven't smoked weed because I was trying to find a job here. I was planning on trying to stay here in Michigan, but there's no opportunities. So fuck it. I'm just gonna have to leave. Um, so like I can't pass a drug test now. Like I passed all these drug tests, and it's just um, they pick somebody else, I guess, and that's fine. Like that hasn't been the first time. There's like two or three different other jobs that I've had that like I was really well qualified, and they should pick me, and I felt very confident. And then they did it. It's like whenever I fucking feel confident, bad shit happens, and that's what I'm saying. That's why it's hard for me to ever get confident because like whenever I start feeling good about myself, here comes some more bullshit to push me down, and it's frustrating. So like yeah, I'm like fuck it, man. Like my plan is like right now I'll probably um ride out for the next at least the end of this month, and I'm planning on I haven't been eating good, man. I can't get out of this cycle of I'm going to quit everything and move on from sugar and all this crap. So like because like I don't want to drink. I have all this time to myself. Um, I don't want to drink, and I don't. I so I was trying not to smoke weed. Um, so like I would start eating a bunch of, and it costs a lot of money to eat all that crap, and it's bad for me anyway. And for me, like I have the mindset like I'm an addictive type of uh, personality. So and for me, like it's either all in or all out. For me, I'm that type of. If you ever listen, like I've heard the same from like Mike Tyson, and I'm not even anything obviously to his level at all or ever even touch anything close to him. But he's got that mentality as I do. And the dude is like a mental case. I mean, he bit somebody's ear off. He's pretty good now. He's kind of chilled out now. But once his father figure died in his life, like he was going down the wrong path, and then that father figure that straightened out his life and made him fucking a killer in the ring. When he passed away, that's when stuff started messing up for him, and he started making weird decisions and stuff that he shouldn't be making. Um, but I've never had that type of. I have a little bit. Okay, so like it was a little bit older, but my ex wife's father like was like that. I wish I would have like been more appreciative. Um, and learn. I could have learned so much when it comes to trade stuff, and I just didn't. I just was lazy, and I just wanted to do things my way, and I never was really interested in like maintenance and fucking fixing cars. And like it's weird because my brothers all and my dad all fucking love fixing cars and shit, but I fucking hate it. I never and if I lived with them, it'd probably be different. I might be completely different. And that's some of the things that if I can one day, make it to the point where technology is so great where I can like go into my memories and just kind of like relive things and see how things came out differently. Um, wouldn't it be crazy if that's what this is? But I kind of feel like I'm trapped. I feel like I'm trapped here. And this is probably baseline reality. I don't know. It's a weird reality for sure. But so like I decided to change the name, and if you want to follow me on there, that'd be cool. It's on X. It's um, try to like not mention this stuff, I guess. Like I don't know. It doesn't fucking matter. Yeah, you can follow me uh on there, and it's the dumb white Democrat. And it's a white piece of dog shit for the um, picture. So yeah, you can follow me on there, and I'm gonna see if I can try to do something with that account, like try to gain a following, or I'm on there just saying like dumb propaganda from them left and kind of like joking, like trolling them. So, um, or don't follow me there. But like yeah, and if you can't find me, it's just it's just Kramer 1976. 1976, 1776. Kramer 1776. Yeah, sometimes like I have like mental blockage. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Probably from all like the different drugs I've done in my life, I guess. I don't fucking know. Anxiety, who knows? That's why I don't want to debate anybody, because I know they would destroy me. I would like, if I was to debate somebody, I would have times I'm kind of like, I look stupid and I don't have anything to say. Um so I don't really bother doing that. So anyway, if you want to follow me on there, cool, and if not, cool too. But yeah, it's just like um I'm just tired. I'm just tired. Um but it's hard to think like what's the long term plans. We're in. I lost my job right at the worst time to lose your job, and I had a good job lined up for the recession. Um, it seems like there could be work where I'm gonna go. Hopefully, there's some work, and I'm gonna just go in there and I'll just work wherever. I don't care. I'll work fast food. I really don't want to do that in my area right here. It's just I don't want to do that in this area. I would rather do that somewhere else where people don't know me. Like I kind of state to myself there, like it's some people might know me there. Somebody, but it's a way bigger place. So, um, and I told my mom, I said, like we're not gonna like if we like we're just want to stay there to get our own place, like I want to get a job, and he needs to get a job, and like we can get our own place. Like it's because it's just like with my credit situation that worries me, but I think I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens, but like I feel confident that I can find a job, and I in my car, like I don't want to do Uber Eats. I really don't want to put the wear and tear unless I absolutely have to, and I don't feel like I have to do that yet. Um, like it's sitting at 88,000 miles, so like it has a little bit of value, but it's like I feel like whatever value I owe on it, um, it's just like I just that's why I hate fucking owning cars. It's like when you buy a car, a brand new car, you lose like 40% of the value right off the lot. That's crazy. Like that's such a slap in the face that like that happens as soon as you drive off the lot. You lose like so much value of your brand new car, but like they were going to have me do a job making 13.50 an hour. Couldn't have marijuana in my system, had to have a great driving record, and it's like you were going to have me driving cars for 10 hours straight from the facility where they're created to some other plant or whatever where they park them or like they ship them. I don't know what the fuck they do, but and taking a shuttle back and forth, and then I have to drive like 30 to 40 minutes like on top of that. It's kind of like people are like these applying places were like, hey, how much do you want? Well, I mean, it's like how far do I have to go? Like if I have to, like I'd like to make like $23 an hour, but like if I'm gonna drive far, if I'm gonna drive like if I'm not going to drive really far when I can get a job here for $15 or $14 an hour, even if it's fast food, like that doesn't make any sense. Like I'm just putting wear and tear on my car, and me driving 12 hours a day for 4 days straight, just like, and I'm not even like good with stick shifts. I haven't drove stick shifts in forever, so I'm just sitting here like, no, I'm not doing that. And that job wasn't even a job that was gonna last either, too. So it was like, there's like no jobs here, man. Like seriously, I put my resume out, I applied different places. I give up. And now if they do try to hit me up, and I guess I could try to get like um a fake. I'll probably do that too. Like I'll probably get that shit. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. If that does happen, like hypothetically, you know, and dude, listen, man. I plan on like getting off of weed anyway. Like I'm just doing it so it's to take the edge off of what I'm trying to do. I need to like change my eating fucking habits. I cannot keep eating like shit. Like literally, I'm still eating like crap. I'm still eating processed food. I need to start eating real foods. That's the biggest problem. And I'm almost 40 fucking 5. I can't. I'm still eating like crap. And like I'm all puffy right now. Like I'm so puffy. I'm so ripe for like bad things to happen inside my body. Like I already have problems with like ligaments and stuff like that. I feel like the ligaments that I have problems with, like my shoulder, I feel like stem cells could probably fix that shit. You know what I mean? And it's just like I don't have the money for that shit. I feel like the aches and pains that I have, like I feel like stem cells will help out with that, or some type of new technology will help my revitalize my cells or whatever. So it kind of like reverses aging. I think that we will slow down aging, and some extent like slow down aging with the technology about to come. You know, and I think that like I think that the best way for nanobots to probably swim around inside you and get rid of all um, the bad stuff is getting rid of your immune system. I think that's a big thing. I think that getting rid of the immune system is going to help people become more transhuman, because like you won't have when you won't have your immune system um, fighting the new thing, like your body, whenever you take somebody's organ in, and like even if you like, I don't know if they can, they replace organs in you and shit, like um anything like that, they have to like, I they have to do something. They have to put you on medicine and stuff like that, but like I think that for the nanobots, it'll be your immune system, so you'll be transhuman. Like I think that's where we're headed. We really are headed that. And it's going to like it's going to make your body so healthy, and people are going to have certain things removed. You won't need stuff anymore. I think that like you'll be able to lose some of your biological things that you don't need anymore, you know. um like yeah, I don't want to lose my member. That's one thing, but like the digestive system would be amazing if like my body can keep moving, like keep on. If my body can even like be better without my digestive system, that'd be amazing. If we can create something that will replace my digestive system, I think that'd help out people a lot too. So like you don't have to you don't you could eat stuff, but then it would just like you you just like, okay, you eat your stuff or whatever, and then it just goes into some compartment, and it's just like it's like a tray you take out and you clean or whatever. um the waste of the food, and you have to immediately get it out, then you don't have to worry about feces is disgusting. You don't have to worry about flatulence or anything like that. Like if I could replace something, it'd be my digestive. It's such a pain in the ass. Like I really, if I didn't have to think about if I could still have the taste of foods I like, but not have like the bad stuff that goes along with eating them, that'd be amazing. But and I think that at some point we probably will be able to do that by replacing our digestive system. Um, and keeping your body how it is. It's just you don't need a digestive system no more. That's probably like you'll probably have a lot of things that just get replaced by robots in your body, and it just makes your and it might even slow down aging. It might reverse aging by having being transhuman. I think that we might already have transhumans out here. Um, but we need it to be like very sophisticated. We need the technology to not hurt people. It needs to be great for people. Like vaccines. Some of the vaccines are okay. Like I don't have any like measles or anything like that. I've never had nothing like that. So like some of those are okay, but we have to like be careful and study those for sure. Um, and just like and do testing. Like Neuralink's doing testing on the guy that has a brain chip, and at some point we um, probably won't even need the brain chip to even like mess with the brain, or it'll be like little itty bitty robots that swim in there, and like that's probably what it'll be like little nanobots that go and that are basically become like the receptors in your brain. And um so what it is I think that like it's diet that hurts or helps the brain, and sleep is too. Sleep is a huge thing, but like I think that people just like do the same thing all the time. That's all they do is just that thing. And if their life doesn't change, like if they do this for a long time, like like when you're learning something, you take a long time and you get good at it by doing it over and over and over again. But if you just keep on doing like the same routine, like you're in a movie, like every day is the exact same. There's no difference. The routine is exactly the same. You don't do nothing new. You don't learn nothing. Um, it's just like you get up, be repetitive, go do a repetitive job, come home, watch TV, and that's like, and it's the same thing, man. I think what happens is you not using other parts of your brain starts killing it. I think that's what causes Alzheimer's. I think sitting there being content with the same life for like 40 or 50 years and not trying anything different, not learning an instrument, not trying to be creative, not trying to learn a new language, trying to learn something new. Adapting to a different situation, so like you have to like I've been constantly adapting and I'm fucking tired of it. I just want to be like somewhere, and I need to be somewhere for like a while so my kid can go to fucking school, because that's what he wants to do. He wants to become a fucking plumber. So like I need somewhere I can sit for a while. Like I don't want to be fucking moving, and I don't want to be fucking homeless either. Like it's fucking stupid. It shouldn't have to be. Um I'm an able-bodied person. I can work, but there's no fucking work. I'm hoping like, I'm riding out this recession, and there'll be work that opens up. Hopefully this isn't a drawn out recession. But I know where to go. I know what places to go to. I just need to get in there. So, um, yeah, I think this is a long enough type of video. I've talked about a lot of things, but I think if you have the people that they basically are automating their lives. Okay, I said this was. I'm fine doing a 40-minute video. The people automate their lives so much that their brain just doesn't. They stop using some parts of their brain, so no, there's not a lot of activity. And I think from what I've heard, I don't know if this is true, is like your memories kind of like disperse everywhere, and they just kind of like they're probably like some of them are more important because of like emotional stuff, like emotional trauma or something like really good happens to you, like maybe you just are more in the moment of the memory. Because I'm trying to think, like I can't really think of anything when I was really little, like a baby. I try to envision some things, but like I don't remember. Like one of the things that I remember is the aliens I thought I seen, like the Count Dracula and what maybe it was like Big Bird or something in the window when I was in the basement. Like that's what was there, and it could have just been like two army guys, mess with me because I was on a base. I was on a base, but it was all my toys down there. That's where my toys were in the basement, and um, I went up there. And I went down there to play. Probably I remember the rocking horse. I remember all my toys down there, and I remember being in an airplane with my dad. He was flying it. My mom was on the left of me, and I was on the right. And then there's a guy in front of me, and I was probably like, I was under 3 at that point. I don't know how old I was, but I don't remember much. And then I have like blanks of like I don't remember every single moment of my life. It seems like some people just remember everything that's ever happened to them, and it's just like something's just kind of like, oh, it might take a second for me to kind of like remember that because it's kind of like me blocking. I don't know. Around that time, there was like some type of trauma or something for me to block things and kind of like, you know what it is? It's kind of like automate. Yeah. Yep. Because I know how to be an NPC because I feel like I've been an NPC in different times of my life. And like I try to block things out. I try to just go with the motions. I almost was like a robot at that time. And nobody knew. And I'm at work. I do the same thing. Once I get like a rhythm and knowing how to do something, I can just think about other things. I don't have to constantly think. It's like when you drive to work and drive home. You're sitting here thinking about other things um because you don't have to focus on the road all the time. Unless like you're like dry like you're on them. I usually give myself a lot of space when I in front of with the person in front of me because I don't like just sitting there looking at their tailgate. I'm looking at other things in the environment, thinking about other things. So I give myself plenty of space, and I have really good peripheral vision, and anything that's crazy that comes up I could see kind of. So it's like I'm like walking through life automated, and I think that there is a lot of people that do this a lot, and and I think you might be I think you might be able to wake up out of it, and it's like a you're just walking through life just like not really paying attention to anything else, like politics, with my the account I just made, like people only listen to one thing, that's it. The only place they get their information is like one place. So I don't know, So I try to get my information from like a wide amounts of things, and if I sound, because it's like, is this story sounding similar? Is this like, now what is their background like? Like I can usually catch a like some bullshit, but sometimes I haven't caught bullshit. Sometimes it sounds so real that I'm like, dang, I did get hit with that. Like, um, I never had a community note. I never had a community note yet, but I've commented on things that looked like it was real and it got community noted. But I didn't personally ever get a community note. Yeah, I think that's a long enough video, but I don't know what the hell we're gonna go into. And honestly, like we are going to need a lot of money for the people at the lower classes, especially the working class. The working class has been fucked so hard like it's almost like they've been left out. We've been left out. We had to go to work during the pandemic because we were essential workers, which is fine. But when people are getting paid more than you to stay at home, it's like, that's messed up. So I have to keep going to work. They get all these benefits. And then you stimulate the economy by giving everyone stimulus instead of just us. Why are you giving people on welfare stimulus? Why are we going to war with Ukraine? Like, why are you, like, only give stimulus to these people? Like, the place I was just working, those people were working 16-hour days every fucking day, man. I would not be able to do that now. Like, those people are working their asses off. And it's ridiculous that, like, our government has all this money to just fucking waste and not help out the people actually, like, keep this infrastructure moving. You like to eat. The place I just got done working at, they provide food. It's ridiculous, man. Nobody cares about these people. And where I just came from, like, it's starting to get automated. They're about to start a new facility, like, in August, man. Like, pretty soon at the end of this year, they're gonna fire up their AI place. That's why I didn't really want to work there much longer. I didn't. There was nowhere for me to go. There was nowhere for me to go there. I couldn't go into management. Everyone wants a bachelor's degree, so, like, I pretty much wasted my time coming here. I didn't waste my time, but my kid, I wasted my personal time, but my kid, like, he worked there too, and he got some experience and did well for himself, and he's grown, and it's just like, I need to get my shit together. I need to get my shit together. I'm trying to figure this out, man. There's no reason why that, like, I should have to be homeless. There's no reason why either one of us or any of us should be fucking homeless. I gotta, like, I not because I'm month to month. I pay $1,080 for my shitty apartment that has water fucking damage up there. I was sleeping under this fucking shit, man, and this shit made me feel like shit. I don't know if you can see it. So, like, I try to stay the fuck out of here. Like, what I was doing is I'm sitting here playing fucking video games all fucking day for, like, days on end, and sometimes I wasn't going anywhere because I'm fucking depressed and shit, and I have that shit right above me making me feel like shit, and I didn't even, and I was trying to figure out, like, why do I feel so bad? Why do I feel like, be careful with that shit, man. I feel like my body isn't, like, I feel disconnected from my body, and I'm getting headaches and shit. So now I just, like, sleep in here, and I probably should, but, if I make these videos, I come in here, but I try to stay out of here. And it's about to get nicer out, so I can put the window up, and I'll let them know when I leave. So it's just kind of like, if I tell them now, if I tell them right now, and it doesn't look like it's a big problem. Like, this is kind of like what it looked like when I moved in, honestly. I don't know what the fuck it was, because it looks fucking yellow. I don't fucking know, man. So anyway, I need to get the fuck out of here anyway. So, like, they probably, even if I was to stay here in my apartment, and I could have signed another lease. I could have signed a year-long lease for, like, $9.45 and the same one I had before. But the tub is crap, and the sink is just horrible. And I would show you guys, but I got some, like, paraphernalia in there, and I can't show the type of stuff on here for whatever reason. I think I can drink alcohol and smoke cigarettes on here, but I can't smoke Mary Jane or whatever. So it's kind of weird that you can't do that. Because it would be really cool, like, if there was, like, somebody that made a channel And maybe I can, if you have money, like you can go and to these recreational places, and this is like a really good. I was working, man, so I wasn't trying to like expose everybody to, oh, I smoke weed for, and just in case anybody's seen my shit. But like, yeah, you can make a YouTube channel like testing this stuff out. How does it feel? Not a YouTube channel because, but like maybe a Rumble or maybe a BitChute type of channel. But like for me, it was just kind of like, um, I think that's a good idea for somebody. Like if you got the money and you got the time, you go there, just test this out. Be like, hey, I don't like this one. I like this one. They got a lot of products at these distribution places. These marijuana distribution places, like different edibles. Like you could sit there and make a some type of a channel just testing out edibles. Like there's so many different kinds, and like just a couple minute video, just do you like it, this is what it is, try it, like I think somebody can make a lot of money off of that, and it probably can do pretty well. um Maybe that's what I should do. I don't know. This one isn't doing nothing. I just have a problem with growth, you know if I start seeing some more growth on social media, where I don't want just a little growth. I want some big growth where I can actually make money to sustain myself. If I actually made money to sustain my bills, like that'd be my job. But it's it seems like it's not in the cards for me. I make this type of stuff, but it just doesn't seem like it's working for me. So, like it, when I make videos talking about talking about like I'm trying to make a. I could go to prison for sure, but I don't want to go to prison. I don't want to be on the system. I just want to be able to work. I don't mind working. I don't mind it. I don't mind working a regular job, but like it doesn't need to be so expensive to live. Like we need car insurances. Like I just got done. Okay, so I just got done going to talking to this guy, and I was talking to this one guy, and he was telling me like um how there's this new procedure that they want to go through his arteries. He's got like some type of valve they put in there like decades ago, and it's messing up in his heart or something. So like they want to come up through a different artery, like go through an artery, and I think they want to put like they want to put like a make it expand again. So his artery is kind of like I think it's probably getting crushed because of that. The thing has been in there so long. Anyway, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. So there's this thing that they go up through your arteries or whatever, and this procedure, and it's like it's probably really safe. It's probably way more safe because you don't have to have that big of an incision. When I got my hernia surgery, like they just did a little incision, but like three little ones, and now it's even way better now. Um, but it's a little bit it's cheaper too, he said, but like they're like not wanting to do that. I don't know, because they wanted him to do the old procedure, the insurance company, and I don't know. I'm just like, dude, insurance companies need to get the fuck out of the way. That's the insurance companies are the fucking problem. Like if my car insurance wasn't so expensive, perhaps I might want to have a fucking car. But like I shouldn't have to pay so much for car insurance if I have a good record. I shouldn't have to pay so much for health insurance if I'm pretty fucking healthy. If I don't ever go to the doctors, why am I paying for this shit? If I eat like if I have like a good diet, why should I give a fuck? Like why like if I have if I don't if I'm a healthy person, like what is their problem? Like I don't ever use the doctor. I'm a healthy person, and you're charging me a ton for nothing. Like you're just taking money from me just so I have the label of having insurance. Dude, if something bad happens, I'm fucked anyway. You know. And then it's like what they did to the people in California. They probably did them to in Maui where they just like burn all that stuff down. Um, and not them. They don't when that stuff got burnt down. When they don't help people out or like they don't cover certain places, it's like, dude, insurance doesn't work anymore. We need something else. Like these financial systems need to be completely reformed. Um, to something different, to be a hybrid. Hey, crypto, like why isn't crypto? Like, come on, man, like seriously, that could help out a lot. We'll see, but it's I think it's sitting at 91. It was crazy. Is like I'm looking at this video. I've got almost five. This is a long video. I should have just like live this. I just don't. I should just do lives, but it's just like I don't get enough people to listen anyway. You know what I mean? If I was more popular, I'd do lives, but like I'm not popular, so I would be sitting there with maybe like just kind of by myself. I would just there would be nobody paying attention. So it's like, why would I do a live? Just so. But anyway, so so like because I've tried lives and I tried to broadcast things and it didn't do much. The most I had at one of my lives was like five people, and it wasn't even me talking. I was just like I had one of the spaces going on for people to listen to on the live, and that's it. I had nothing else going on. And then I gotta worry about that too, because like if somebody says something that it might get it might get my channel taken down. I have to be careful about what I can say, because I can get banned at any time. um, and that's unfortunate. That's how it is. Like, why you're just gonna ban people forever? Like, come on, man. Let people come back. Like, let people like Alex Jones did, man. He came back to X and he's cool, man. Like, they banned him and he came back. He's cool. Trump got banned and came back. He's cool. Like, if you ban people, you shouldn't ban them forever. That's the problem with social media. Is like, that's why I want my own social media that AI just goes ahead and like distributes to everybody. And I was gonna talk about something else, but it is what it is. Yeah, like we'll see. But as for right now, I'm definitely not going to stay here in Michigan. I feel at this point it was a huge, huge mistake for me. It's cost me a lot of fucking money. I could have just stayed where I was at. I would have been a supervisor, and I don't know if that would have lasted, because they offered me a supervisor position to do it on the weekends, and I probably could have had my kid working with me, training him, and it was just like I passed that up, and then now I don't know. That place, I don't think they're doing too good right now with the recession. Like, it's not a recession-proof job. Recession-proof jobs are food. You work with food, those are essential fucking jobs. Those are the ones that are basically recession proof, that you feel like because people need to eat. If those are recession proof jobs. So yeah, we'll see what happens, man. But they're gonna have to do something. I don't want to see societal collapse, man. I really don't. And I don't think that I don't think he's gonna be able to fix. I don't think we can save the dollar. I don't think we can save it. It feels kind of pointless. It just seems like there's so much corruption with all of that. Just let that shit go, man. Let it die. Just get rid of it altogether. Get rid of the Fed. Let's go on to something else. Let's make our own dollar. It's so corrupt. It's just so corrupt, man. Like, that's cool. They have Doge in there trying to save us money, trying to save the dollar, but it's not really doing much. It's our debt's still going up. Our debt is not stopping. It's still going up. So, and now we're in a recession. We're in stagflation. So we're in a full blown recession now. There's nothing that now the Democrats are even admitting it. We are, and whether it's like out there, we are in a recession. I just hope it's a quick one. I hope it's not a long one. But we'll see. Maybe I'll be living on the streets at the end of this recession. The goal is, even if I come out with nothing, even if I come out with nothing after this recession, as long as I'm like alive and I'm trying to get healthier, as long as I got my health, I'm alive, I can work. That's the goal, to come out this recession alive. Um, because I think like once we come out of this recession, we can, and there's jobs here. Like I think that it's gonna be really friendly to us. Like I think that like you're gonna want to work. Like you're gonna want to like produce. Like if I wish I could be like, hey, listen, man, can I pay back my debts now? Like yeah, I went bankrupt, but like shit changed for me now. You know what I mean? That's where I'm thinking. I'm thinking long term. It's like I'm going through